Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be combining all of my favorite bookish activities into one video. So for all of you who follow my Bookstagram, currently booked, you know that I am in an internship program. However, for the next few days, I am back at my apartment. I'm back home, which is really going to give me the time to catch up on some book mail, maybe reorganize my bookshelves, and catch up on my reading. So I am currently reading Hooked by Emily McIntyre. This is available on Kindle Unlimited, and this is a Peter Pan reimagining. It's also a dark romance. So basically, Peter Pan is the villain in this story, and Captain Hook, or James, in this story is the love interest. And now he may not be a good guy, but he is a morally gray love interest. So this is actually a really popular series. I feel like a lot of people have already read it, and I'm a little bit late to the game, but honestly, it hasn't really caught my eye or caught my attention until now. I feel like I've been reading a lot of rom-coms and contemporary romances, so I really wanted to read a dark romance to kind of spice things up a bit. And I'm only about 15% through right now, but I am really enjoying it. I think it's because I just recently went to Disney, so I'm very, into Disney right now. I don't know what, but yeah. It is update time. It is much later, as you can tell. I'm quite literally ready for bed, but I am 60% through Hooked by Emily McIntyre, and let me tell you, this title does not lie. I am quite literally hooked. Pun intended. I am devouring this book. I started it today and I'm already 60% through, and I'm 99.9% sure that I will be finishing it tonight. It's kind of been a hot minute since I've read a dark romance, but this book is exactly what I needed. Since starting my summer internship and being a 9-to-5 corporate girly, I haven't really felt motivated to read, but this book has really ignited something in me. I just want to binge read it. So I am. I'm quite literally flabbergasted by the fact that it's taken me so long to pick up the Never After series. I've always heard raving reviews about it, but I just written it off just because I didn't think it was for me. But let me tell you right now, if you haven't read this series yet, go look at the trigger warnings and then go pick it up, because it is just that good, okay? If you love tension, if you love angst, if you love drama, for you. This is for you, okay? That's all I have to say on the matter. Just go read it. Guys, it is literally almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I need to stop. I need to go to bed. I know I talked a lot of big game about finishing Hooked tonight, but I just don't think I can. I don't think it's in the cards. I'm about 90% through, and do not get me wrong, this book does have me in a chokehold. It feels like every chapter there's a new reveal, a plot twist, or a pivotal moment or something, and it does have me in a chokehold. Do not get me wrong. But I think I've already stayed up way too late tonight reading it, so for mental health reasons, I think I just need to go to bed. I think I just need to get some sleep. But just know, I do really want to finish this book. I do want to binge read it, but self-care is important, and we're going to get some sleep. So I will see you tomorrow. It is the next day, and I just finished reading Hooked by Emily McIntyre. Guys, this book literally had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. I don't think there was ever a dull moment in this book. I was thoroughly entertained. I think for me, this book is a 3.75. I really, really enjoyed it. I honestly can't remember the last time I just sat down and basically binge read a book. I literally stayed up until like 2 in the morning reading this. Like, that is crazy. The Peter Pan reimagining is very, very loose, just so you know. I honestly didn't really care. I liked the villain gets the girl trope, so that was nice. But if you're not the biggest fan of Disney and you don't really like fairy tale retellings, I would still give this maybe a try, because if you change all the characters' names, there's really no Peter Pan aspects, at least in my opinion. My biggest complaint is that the big plot twist, like at the end, just didn't really sit well with me. Just for personal reasons, I'm obviously not going to disclose what the plot twist is here, just because I want to keep it spoiler free, but if you know, you know. But other than that, really enjoyed this book. It was very Wattpad-esque, so you have been warned. I don't mind when books get a little Wattpad-y on me, just because I used to be a Wattpad girly, I used to be a fanfic girly, like, it just reminds me of my roots, okay? So moving on, I thought it'd be super fun to give you guys a haul of all the book mail that I have received recently. I think I mentioned this earlier in the video, but I have been away at a summer internship and I just decided to come back home for a few days. So when I got back, I literally had mounds of book mail. It literally felt like Christmas and I am so excited to show you guys. So starting this haul off strong, we have All My Kisses Are For You by Monica Murphy. I am a huge fan of Monica Murphy. I love the Lancaster Prep series. So to be sent this book by her and Valentine PR is just so crazy to me. I was literally so spoiled by them. It came in like the cutest PR box and it had a hair bow, it had a Lancaster Prep t-shirt, like I felt so special and loved, okay? So this book is part of the Lancaster Prep series, but it's about the next gen, so it's Gen 2. This book is about Ren and Crue's daughter, Willow. Ren and Crue are the main two characters from A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime, which is a very popular book in the book community. I feel like it got its fame on Book Talk. But basically, the synopsis for this book is, everyone loves Willow Lancaster and every girl wants to be her. She's the perfect student, stylish, kind to all, and always flashing that beautiful smile. After spending her junior year studying in Europe, she returns to Lancaster Prep, eager to kick off being a senior with her friends and maybe even starting something new with her old crush. But everything has changed. Her supposed best friend is dating her crush. Oh my gosh. New cliques have formed and everyone is obsessed with the new guy on campus. Rhett Bennett is gorgeous, lethally charming, absolutely full of himself. He's also the star quarterback of the football team, and suddenly everyone on campus is a sports fan. He is everything Willow should never want, yet he's all she can think about. And when she realizes Rhett might feel the same way about her, she's desperate to throw away her good girl reputation and do bad things, only for him. That is wild. Okay, so it sounds like it's good girl, bad guy. It sounds like it's also potentially a sports romance because he's the star football player. And then obviously it's a boarding school romance. I am so excited to read this. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the Lancaster Prep universe, and I'm so excited that Monica is continuing this universe with the second generation. So moving on, the next 3 books were actually sent to me by Sourcebooks Fire, and they are all young adult thrillers. If you are a frequent viewer of my videos, you know that one of my 2023 reading goals was to branch out and read new genres. So to be sent these 3 new young adult thrillers is just fantastic. Like, what more could a girl want? The first book that was sent to me was This Book Kills by Ravina Goran, I want to say. And I'm not going to read the back of the book just because I love going into thrillers blind. I feel like it just makes the twists and turns better when you don't have a clue what's going on. But the front of the book says, she wrote the perfect murder. One of her classmates carried it out, and now she's next. So this is an advanced reader copy, so this book is not out yet, but if this cover, if that prompt intrigues you, this book will be released on September 3rd. The next thriller that we have is Getting Away with Murder by Catherine Foxfield, and the little prompt on the front said, they thought it was only a game, they were wrong. That is so ominous, oh my gosh. And this again is an advanced reader's copy, and this one will be released in November 5th, so kind of a long ways away, but it does give me some time to read it and review it for you guys before it comes out. And then last but not least, we have We Did Nothing Wrong by Hannah Jane. This is also an ARC, and it will be released on December 3rd. The little prompt says, Leah thought of the dark night of the broken streetlight. Had Diana gone out to meet her? Had she been waiting for her alone in the park? Or had someone been waiting for Diana? Again, very ominous. Like, oh my gosh. Me being surprised that a thriller is ominous, like, wow, Grace. Use your brain. Anyways, those are the 3 thrillers that Sourcebooks Fire sent to me. Thank you so much, Sourcebooks Fire, for sending me these. Thank you to the authors for writing these and for trusting me with their arcs. I can't wait to read these. So the next book is A Highly Improbable Meet Cute by Haley Klein. Along with sending me her book, she also sent me the cutest thank you card. Like, look how cute that is. It literally made my day. This book is about Ella Jacobs, and basically she goes on this vacation with her best friend to this beach because both of their lives are being uprooted essentially. They're both going through big changes. Ella is starting a new job at a new school soon, and she just wants to relax on the beach, drink margaritas, and read her smutty romance books, okay? And basically, while on vacation, she meets this very cute, nerdy guy, and they kind of start a fling. However, it does end abruptly, and it kind of just leaves Ella wondering, like, what if? Fast forward, the school year is here. She's at her new job at this new school, and it turns out that the cute guy from the beach is actually a fellow teacher at the school that she works at. So it's workplace romance. It's kind of second chance almost because they had that fling and it didn't really chalk up to anything, and now they have this second opportunity. It also sounds like it could potentially be a forbidden love trope because they do work together. Like, that might cause some issues, but this book just sounds so good. I am so excited to give this a read. It sounds so cute. I love that Ella is a fellow romance book girly. Like, that is probably one of my favorite micro tropes in books, is when the main character is also a reader. I also think that the 2 main characters both being teachers at the same school is kind of a fun dynamic. I don't think I've really read any books with that trope, so yeah. The next 2 books of this haul were actually sent to me by Atria Books, so thank you so much to Atria for sending me these. The first one was Better Left Unsent by Leah Lewis. And it says, 2 years ago, 30-year-old reception Millie Chandler had her heart spectacularly broken in public. Ever since, she has been a closed book, vowing to keep everything to herself. But Millie does write emails. Sarcastic replies to her rude boss, hard truths to her friends, and of course that 1,000-word love declaration to her ex, who is now engaged to someone else. Oh my gosh. The emails live safely in her drafts, but after a server outrage at work, Millie wakes up to discover that all her emails have been sent, every single one. As every truth, lie, and secret she's worked so hard to keep is catapulted into the open, Millie must fix the chaos her words have caused and face everything she swept under the rug. Oh my gosh, this book sounds so good. It honestly reminds me a little bit of To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han, because in that book, the main character, Laura Jean, she writes these letters to all her past crushes, and then one day they're just sent out, so she has to like deal with that chaos. I don't know, I think this sounds really, really fun. Definitely reminiscent of some other books that I have enjoyed in the past, so I can't wait to give this a read. The next book that was sent to me by Atria was Not Here to Make Friends by Jodi McAllister. And the New York Times described it as a full-on villain romance novel. So if that doesn't pique your interest, I don't know what will. But it reads, Murray O'Connell is standing on the greatest precipice of his career. As a showrunner of the reality dating show Marry Me, Juliet, Murray is determined to make this season a success. Nothing and nobody will stand in his way, except perhaps Lily Fireball, the network's choice for the season's villain. Lily has a classic reality TV appeal. She's feisty, dramatic, and never backs down from a fight. She also happens to be Murray's estranged best friend and former co-showrunner. What was once a perfectly planned season turns to chaos as the 2 battle for control. Working in reality television, they're used to drama, secrets, and romance, but what happens when suddenly they're the center of the storyline? Okay, this book, I'm flabbergasted, jaw to the floor. I want to read it like right now. I think this premise is super, super unique. I don't think I've ever read a book that centers around a reality TV show. Like, that is so much fun. And as a lover of reality TV and trashy TV in general, this sounds right up my alley. Like, this sounds like two loves of my life melded into one book. So we are nearing the end of my book mail haul. The last two books were actually sent to me by Gallery Books, and it was Birding with Benefits by Sarah T. Dove. And this is about Celeste, who is spreading her wings and saying yes to adventure after her divorce. So naturally, she agrees to pose as a stranger's girlfriend for a day. So, fake dating trope. But quiet outdoorsman John just needs a partner for Tuscan's biggest bird watching competition, where finishing on top could help his fledgling guide business get off the ground. The two agree to pair up for the 6-week contest, both as teammates and as a couple, to get their pestering friends off their back about their single status. Okay, so far it sounds like it's fake dating, it's forced proximity, two tropes that I love. Celeste can't tell a sparrow from a swallow, but John is a patient teacher. After hours together birding and hiking with some strategic PDA to keep their friends convinced, their chemistry becomes undeniable. Celeste suggests an upgrade to their arrangement. Birders with benefits, just until the contest is over. But as their bird count goes up and their plan winds down, John and Celeste have to decide if their benefits could last a lifetime or if their love affair is for the birds. Okay, again, another book with a very, very unique premise. It's fake dating, it's forced proximity, and then I also think it might be friends with benefits. Who would have thought that I would be reading a romance book between bird watchers? Not me, but I'm living for it. And last but not least, we have The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. I have been a longtime fan of Christina Lauren ever since I read Love Any Other Words like 2 years ago when I first started reading. I just love them so much. I love their work, and I can't believe that I was sent their book. So this is obviously their newest release. It is Marriage of Convenience. It has the one bed trope, and it has tension and angst and banter, and then it's also opposites attract. So a lot of my favorite things rolled into one book. Also, look at that cover. If that doesn't scream summer, I don't know what will. So this book is definitely on my summer immediate TBR. Like, I just need to read this. The inside says, Anna Green thought she was marrying Liam Weston for access to subsidized family housing while at UCLA. She also thought she signed divorce papers when the graduation caps were tossed, and they both went on their merry ways. 3 years later, Anna is a starving artist living paycheck to paycheck, while Liam is a Stanford professor. He may be one of the 4 heirs to the Weston food conglomerate, but he has little interest in working for the heartless corporation his family built from the ground up. He is interested, however, in his $100 million inheritance. There's just one catch. Due to a clause in his grandfather's will, Liam can't claim to marry until he's been happily married for 5 years. Just when Liam thinks he's in the home stretch, pressure mounts from his family to see this mysterious spouse, and he has no choice but to turn to the one person he's afraid to introduce to his 1%er parents, his unpolished, not-so-ex-wife. Yeah, I'm reading this book today. I am hooked. I am there. Thank you so much, Gallery Books, for sending me this and for sending me Birding with Benefits as well. Literally a dream come true. So that is it for my book mail haul. I hope you enjoyed. A huge thank you to all the publishing companies and authors for sending me these. Literally a dream come true. I can't believe I get to do this. This vlog I don't think is over yet. I still need to reorganize my bookshelf because it is a mess. It is disastrous. I haven't been home for like weeks, mind you, and when I was home I was traveling a lot, so my bookshelf just kind of became a catch-all. Not to mention I have all these new books to put on my shelves, so we have to reorganize no matter what. So as you can see, I am currently in front of my bookshelves and they are not in the best state. I have kind of just let them go. They're in total disarray. However, we are here to fix that, so let's get into it. So here is the finished product. I am so happy with how everything turned out. I think my shelves look amazing. There is definitely room on my shelves for more books in the future, so maybe I'll take that as a sign to go book shopping soon, who knows. But yeah, I am so glad that I finally got to be able to reorganize these because they have just been kind of an eyesore of my living room for the past few months. But yeah. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. I also have a Bookstagram currently down for booked. I post daily. I post reels, reviews, book updates, anything book related I post on there. So make sure to go check that out. And yeah, that is it. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Hello, welcome to our YouTube channel. We have taken over, Asher and I. This is now our YouTube channel, and we're banning books. Books are gone forever.
Oh, no. No.